Hello, my loves. Welcome to another episode of Dancer's Corner. This is a dance advice series on its way to a podcast, but it's just a little moment where I pop on and I chat about things that dancers kind of go through in their journey. So if you're a new dancer, you're an aspiring dancer, you're a professional dancer, the things that we talk about in Dancer's Corner, I'm sure you have gone through. So let's jump into it. Today we're going to be talking about how to build confidence as a dancer. And it might be something that you have not heard before. I'm not going to be like, just be brave and go do things. I'm going to give you like actual advice of how to build confidence. And the way to build confidence, the way that I have built confidence and still continue to work to do so, is changing my perspective. I wrote change your perspective on everything. So that's a little intense, I know. Guys, I have this like little patch on because it's fine. We have like a little burn, she's healing. So if there's a patch like flailing on my face, ignore it. Anyways, so change your perspective on everything. And what I mean by that is any experience or like person who comes into your life, relationship, audition, blah, 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 any experience is a learning curve. It's an opportunity to learn and to grow better. Opportunity is endless. So what I want to say with building confidence is to shift your perspective in understanding that like not a single audition or studio or competition team or college department or connection to this person who's a professional, blah, blah, blah. None of those things will be the final opportunity that you as a dancer and just as a human being are given. I think oftentimes our confidence lowers and kind of diminishes when we put so much pressure and so much intensity onto one experience. You're like, oh my God, this dance team, if I don't make it, like that's it. I suck as a dancer. I'm never gonna make it. I'm never going to reach my dreams, or I'm never gonna be able to hang out with the popular kids. Like, take that pressure off of that experience and just look at it at face value. What is an audition? It's an opportunity. That's literally it. There's nothing else attached to it. What is a relationship? It's an experience. It's an opportunity to connect with someone who has a like mind and can help you progress in your career. Is it the end all be all of your success and your like status as a dancer? Absolutely not. So keep that in mind. Keep that idea in mind that let's take things and people at face value instead of putting so much emphasis and like putting them on a pedestal. No thing or person is above you. That's just like, that's like constructed just in our own mind. So that's the first little step, is to kind of switch your perspective on what an experience is. Confidence, you guys, is just showing up. It's showing up scared. It's showing up insecure. It's showing up wholeheartedly. It's like, hello, I'm Miss Ati. I'm here, and like I'm showing up with my flaws. I'm showing up with things that I haven't learned yet. She's flailing. It's just showing up regardless of the stage that you're in. Because if you look at things at face value and you look at something as just an opportunity, an experience, it doesn't matter if you show up perfectly prepared. You don't need to ever be 100% prepared for these opportunities that come your way, because they're just opportunities and there's going to be more of them. Hopefully this is making sense. All right, let's see what else I wrote down. Building confidence is changing your relationship with experiences and people that would otherwise make you nervous or worried. So it's kind of being like, oh my God, like the dance team coach is so intimidating. And then kind of just saying, hey, the dance team coach is also human. So I'm not really gonna be worried or stressed meeting her or him or they. I'm just going to show up, and that's it. Changing your relationship to understand that you don't need anything or anyone is going to be huge. So a big way to build confidence and to take pressure off of things that make you insecure is to know that you don't need anyone or anything in order to be a fantastic version of yourself. This sounds a little like, I don't need anyone, I don't need anything. And that's not what I mean. I just mean that like these external things that come towards you, dance auditions, whatever, job bookings, connections with professionals in the industry, those are great, but you do not need them in order to be successful, in order to be inspirational. Whatever your goal is as a dancer, successful, all of those things are defined by your own terms. So just know that you don't need any of that or those people. Let's see. You bring value just by being yourself. If something doesn't work out, another path will present itself. I think like that's a huge thing for me is I don't dwell on things that don't happen. It's like, okay, next. Because it's not rejection. It's not like slowing me down. It's just saying like, hey, another opportunity is going to come up. It's going to be better for you. Just keep moving forward. So try and think about it that way. Let's see. Going into a situation with a nothing to lose attitude takes a lot of pressure off. And keeping an open mind of what the journey will look like. Okay, take notes on this, you guys. I wrote, keep an open mind of what your journey will look like. Keep an open heart of what lessons will come your way. And keep an open spirit to receive guidance and help along the way. This might seem a little like, ooh, but think about it. You keep an open mind of what your journey will look like. So by keeping an open mind, you're able to kind of master that idea of like, okay, next opportunity. I'm not going to put all my eggs into one basket, right? By keeping an open heart of what lessons will come your way, you're just receptive and you're open to like learning along the way. Instead of being so tunnel visioned into like one goal, it has to be this, right? Putting pressure on things. And then keeping an open spirit to receiving guidance and help along the way. Ask people for help. Let them guide you, and like also be open of who can help you. Everybody has value and everybody has something wonderful to share. So don't be so quick to kind of shut people out along the way. Okay, this is really important. So kind of on a personal note, I wrote, I personally lose confidence when I put too many restrictions and rules on myself. When there's like too many guidelines of like, okay, Misati, show up this way, like say this thing, wear this outfit, dance this way, like choreograph this way, teach this way. I start to like, oh my gosh, I like spiral out of control because I lose confidence in my authentic self and I'm like trying to be this different version of myself. And it is not great. So when you go into a space fully ready and like completely ready to be 100% yourself, imperfections and all, you will liberate yourself and you will be free to be confident. You'll be free to just be who you are because you're not setting all of these rules and restrictions and limitations and all the synonyms of like how to be. That robotic side of you will just kind of fall to the wayside and you'll be able to be yourself. Yeah, so this is kind of like it's a big, it's kind of a big concept, but it's practice it. Practice it with every single situation that you get yourself into. Take the weight of that situation off. Take the pressure off of yourself. You will build confidence and security in yourself by doing so. The more you put people and situations on a pedestal, the more pressure you put on different experiences, the more insecure you will become. Because if you do not get these things, or someone doesn't like you, or whatever happens, it's a lot bigger of an impact because of how much pressure you put on the situation. But if you are able to just see things, see opportunities, see people, see relationships, blah, 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 at face value, go in knowing that you're worthy, go in knowing that you bring value just by being yourself, go in knowing that you have nothing to lose, go in knowing that opportunity is abundant, and that if this opportunity doesn't work out, another one will present itself. Be open-minded along the path, be open-hearted to take in lessons along the way, be open-spirited to receive guidance from the people around you. And allow yourself freedom. Allow yourself to let go of restrictions of how you need to present yourself and just be who you are. Because you cannot escape that. You can continue pretending to show up as a specific type of dance teacher, dancer, choreographer, whatever, but you will bite yourself in the butt later because your true self is just like dying to come out. And the sooner you step into your own light, you step into yourself, the more free and the more confident you're gonna feel. So hopefully that made sense, my dears. I do have a quote for you guys, and I freaking don't know where I put it. Let me find it. While I am finding it, you guys, I just wanna say, if you wanna be a part of the email list, I send out a monthly email, it's totally free. Just go to autikamal.com, so AUTIKAMAL.com, and put your little email in there. And I send out some inspo. You'll be up to date on like events that we're doing. It'll be great. You guys, I had a really good quote for us, and now I don't know where it is. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little trip into my Pinterest. If you haven't been on my Pinterest yet, a lot of you ask where I get quotes from, and I have a whole board called Words. It looks like this. Hopefully you can see it. And I put all of my little quotes in there. Ooh, you know what? This is a good one. This one says, abundance is a mindset. Abundance is a mindset. And I love that because that's exactly what we are talking about. Abundance is a mindset. So taking opportunities as they come and knowing that there are more around the corner, and allowing yourself to just be secure in who you are, and know that what's meant for you won't pass you by. So abundance is a mindset, my friends. You have nothing to lose. Go show up full out. Let's go. Okay? I love all of you. Thank you for bearing with me as my face was falling apart. That's fine. I hope you're all staying safe and sane out there. I'm sending you all of the love in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of A Dancer's Corner.